Hey y'all. Hey, how are you? I did miss you. Okay, listen, I just wanted to let you know that people are making money left and right. I'm so jealous because if I'm going to help you, then who the hell is going to help me make money? But anyway, I'm happy to help you. Honestly, I really am happy to help you. I just want to let you know too that I'm going to actually give you his name. So Jason T, wherever you are, you know who you are. This guy he just took over 2 properties from one owner. So he took over a commercial property, which is just a storefront with a parking garage and everything. Then he took over another house, all from the same owner, subject to liens. All right, he knows who he is, and I'm really happy for him, and keep him coming. All right, I have another friend up in New York that is it New York or somewhere there on the East Coast, and he used an attorney to close on his deal. The property was upside down, and he decided to take it anyway, of course, because that's what I'm telling you. You can take over deals subject to, even if the property is upside down. So he made the owner pay him to take the deed. How about that? And then he made $7,500. So, okay, let's see. He made $7,500 from the owner giving him the money for the overage. And then he also has another $4,000, something like that, coming in from a tenant buyer who's ready to take the property right away. Yeah, so he's going to lease option the property out to a tenant buyer for about 2 years or so and collect the payments. Very good job. I am so happy for you. I am very happy for you. Keep it going. Okay, so then I have a question from one of my students who wants to know what kind of credit rating the tenant buyer should have. The answer? Really? The tenant buyer has the credit rating that you require. Whatever credit rating you require, that's what they need to have. So I'm going to say that about 620, that's like fair credit rating. About 620 is what most loan officers look for so you can get a mortgage. About 620. There really isn't a minimum or a maximum, that really is required, universally. Every lender has their own taste. Some lenders won't go anywhere under 620. Some lenders will take 580. Some lenders will go even lower, 550. So it's up to you. What will you require? Me? Your job is your credit. That's all. So come on over. How much money do you have? And that's what your credit rating is, So but all seriously, no. My suggestion would be to work with a loan officer. Just a loan officer or a mortgage broker, somebody that you trust. And whenever you get say you have a house and you're ready to rent it out, you need to get applications. You do your own applications, and then you forward that application over to the mortgage guy. Or even just forward the whole thing over to your mortgage person, your loan officer. And then they'll do a 1003. It's like a loan application. They'll do a loan application and qualify your tenant buyer to buy. Now, if they qualify right now, then you can sell it. If they don't qualify, which most of them won't, right? They'll at least tell you what this person or your tenant buyer is going to need in order to buy that house from you in the next year or so. So if, let's say, the credit is below what it should be, and maybe the DTI, debt to income ratio, is not in the right it's not the right figures, not in the right ballpark for the kind of loans that they probably need, or maybe they just don't have the down payment, then that loan officer is going to tell you, hey, he's going to probably need about 2 years. Then at least you'll know what to make the loan, the lease for, So that's a good way of qualifying your tenant without you having to do anything. Another good way to lease out your properties, use a realtor, for crying out loud. You don't really have to pay them anything. Yeah, you do, but not really directly. It's really the tenant that's paying for all of that. So you hand all that stuff over to your realtor, clean it up good, put some paint on, new carpet, whatever you need to do. But if you're going to take over properties the way I'm telling you to do, you won't need to do any of that because the property is already done, already good. It doesn't need any kind of repairs whatsoever. So then you just clean it, hire a cleaning company and have it cleaned. How much is that going to be? $200? Maybe not. Or maybe you'll just get your wife or your husband to go out there and clean everything, mow the lawn, whatever. So right after that, then you will just give it to your favorite realtor who will actually list it and bring in clients. If it's a hot area, then they'll probably get you several. And then all you have to do is pick one, which is the best thing. The realtor will qualify your tenant, or you can use both. You can use the loan officer to qualify them after your realtor gets them to you, especially if you have multiple offers. Whoopee, that would be great. All right, so take any credit as long as they have a good job. And when the lease is expiring, if they cannot buy, then you just simply renew the lease. Yeah, just renew the lease, leave the option in place and renew the lease at a higher amount. So if the lease was $1,200 a month, now it's $1,250. Hey, you're entitled to do that. So regarding that credit question again, remember you're providing alternative credit. So you shouldn't be as stringent as the bank. So if the bank is requiring 620 or above credit, you should only require your job is your credit kind of thing. Or if you want it to be a little bit more strict, then maybe, find out how long they've been on their job and how much do they make. But my strategy in all of that, you shouldn't worry too much about the numbers. Let other professionals worry about that. Use a realtor and use a loan officer to qualify them. They'll be happy to do this. It doesn't cost anybody any money, And then if they don't qualify, which I'm betting they don't, then what you do is that loan officer will keep in touch with them, show them how they can improve their credit so that they can actually buy. Okay, so I hope that helped you. And I will be uploading another video on loan mods and how to negotiate them. Talk to you soon.